Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Volunteers! What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Going to be a long day. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Second down coming up. Johnson looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football someday.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, Kansas State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Getting some heat. With the catch, it's Rice.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And here comes the offense on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Giddens. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback afterwards.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to run.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is the most dangerous.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the right. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 13 over Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. Obliterates him, still on the move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work in the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver up the middle of the field.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
On 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Wildcats looking to convert on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fair catch, called for and made. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
The sure hands. It's Matthews. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll try to get outside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown ball! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
Return goes out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Gets away. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. He tries to take the top off. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Shakes off the tackler. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Johnson looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Giddens. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Wildcats brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Johnson wants to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Rice. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Staley. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown Volunteers! And the pummeling has started.
The This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 35, on to punt it away.
Looking for a block. It's Staley. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Vols have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
At the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Tennessee. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 28, Kansas State 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.